By the end of this video, you're going to know whether or not ChatGPT or Gemini is actually the best AI tool and the one that you should be using. We're going to test it on several different factors like image generation, data analysis, and so much more. By the way, the rest of the video is going to be done by my brother, Zach the AI guy, because we're collaborating on this in order to be able to bring you way more content. So please, if you get any value from this, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. It's going to be collaborated on this video.
Before we get into round one and actually putting these two tools head to head, we first need a little bit of context on how the test is going to work. So you first need to understand that the subject of this video is going to be a completely fictional brand called Focus Flow, which is a productivity app for creators. Now, essentially, the purpose of this app is for creators to be able to plan their day, block distractions, and stay focused. But I want to highlight that it's completely made up, and that matters because that means that this has no brand assets whatsoever. So I'm not going to be giving ChatGPT or Gemini any information whatsoever besides just the name and the idea. Now, in this video, we're going to be going through 3 different rounds comparing both ChatGPT and Gemini, giving them each an identical prompt and seeing which one performs better. So round 1 is going to be one singular image. I'm going to have both of these tools create an Instagram ad and then put them side by side and seeing which one can create a scroll stopping ad for an app that nobody's seen before. Round 2 is going to be all the boring stuff that actually makes a business run. So this is going to be things like the files, the table, and the slide deck. And now round 3 is going to be the real test because I'm going to have both Gemini and ChatGPT create a full launch pack, including things like a logo, a site, an ad, slide deck. And in round 3, the main test is which tool is actually capable of building a full launch pack with keeping consistency across the whole thing. And now at the end of each round, we're going to come through to this scorecard right here, and we're actually going to mark to see which tool is better in the end. And now how I'm going to be scoring these two models isn't based on which one sounds smarter. I'm scoring them on one thing, and that's how close the output is to something that I could actually ship, and or how much cleanup it would require for me to actually be able to use that asset, because that's the only score that really matters for real work. So now let's get into round 1. Now round 1 is I'm going to have both Gemini and ChatGPT create one singular image using the same prompt in both tools, try and create a scroll stopping ad for an app that nobody's seen before. And now we first need to go through and make sure that both of these tools are turned on to their maximum ability. So we're first going to come into Gemini and we're going to click on create image, and then we're going to make sure to select Pro, and then also make sure to turn on extended thinking. And then we're going to come over to ChatGPT and do the same thing. So we're going to click create image, then we're going to make sure that we're running on GPT 5.5 and make sure that your thinking level is on extended. Now once both of those things are set up, I'm now going to do this because I want to show you side by side that I'm not changing the prompts or rigging this in any way. So now I'm going to click up here and I'm going to click add tab to new split view, and then I'm just going to add ChatGPT on the right side. So now we could see that I have Gemini on the left side and ChatGPT on the right next to each other. Now I'm going to paste this prompt into both of them. So this says create a clean premium Instagram ad for a productivity app called Focus Flow. Modern minimal style, one strong headline that says win your morning, a short headline, and a small app icon. Make it look like a real ad a startup would actually run, not just a stock graphic. And now I'm going to send this off on both of these tools and let's see what they actually create. On the right hand side we have ChatGPT using GPT Images 2.0, and on the left hand side we have Gemini using Nano Banana 2. So now I'm really interested to see which one does this task better. Now the part about this use case that most people would skip over is that for the past year, ChatGPT would have taken the lead on this any day. However, because of Nano Banana 2's improvements with being able to render fine text, that now puts them at more of a competition to produce things like infographic, in-image translations, and things that require very small text. So I'm going into this not assuming that one is better than the other. However, I'm just going to take a look to see which one actually is better than the other. So now let's actually take a look at these. So on the left hand side we have the Gemini version, and on the right hand side we have the ChatGPT version. So first looking at the Gemini version on the left, we could see that this actually created it inside of Instagram's UI, which is pretty cool. However, I think this actually took away from what it was designing, but that's okay because we could still move on from that. So now we could see with the actual headline that everything is spelt correctly. However, I do notice that the sub headline is shifted a little too far to the left. Another flaw that I notice immediately is that the phone is behind the person. What I would have done is moved the phone out over here or somewhere where it's not going to be blocked by anything else. Despite those few flaws that I pointed out, like the phone being blocked as well as the text being shifted a little bit, I do think that this could pass as a real ad. However, it would require some minor minor fixes before it's ready to be shipped. Whereas on the right side with ChatGPT, I personally think that this is so much better because here we can see it has a clear headline with a sub headline, and it even shows you the screen so you can see more of what the tool actually is rather than having to guess off of this little image alone. Now with the ChatGPT version, I feel like this is something that I could actually post right now. So that's the main difference in this use case, is that ChatGPT's version feels like it's more ready to be shipped immediately from creation, whereas with Gemini, I definitely have to make a few edits before it goes out. So coming back and looking at these, ChatGPT on the right hand side definitely took the lead here, so we're going to mark that down on our scorecard. So now round 2 might just be enough in order to tip the scale on who actually wins in this video, because being able to create the correct files, tables, and slide decks is absolutely crucial for a business when they're at launch. Now I separated the two views on this use case, however I want you to note that they're still running under the same circumstances. But I'm still going to give these two tools the same exact prompt, which says create a launch kit for Focus Flow. I need 3 things: a 1-page launch plan, a pricing table with 3 tiers, free, pro, team, including monthly prices and 4 features each, and a 7-day launch week posting schedule. Give it to me as files I can actually edit and open, not just in chat. And now I'm going to go off and send these on both tools. Now the last sentence right here, give it to me as files that I can actually open and edit, is the crucial part of this, because as we can see, ChatGPT is now going through and planning everything out. So it knows it needs to create a docx file, an xlsx file, as well as another xlx file for the 7-day posting schedule. So this understands that it has to create 3 different files flawlessly. Whereas with Gemini, we could see that this created 2 files, which is perfectly okay because it says down here that it just combined the pricing sheet with the 7-day posting schedule. Okay, so now we can see that both of these finished their task. So now let's go through and see what they actually created. So the Gemini version of the 1-page plan is very basic. I mean, it is just a markdown file, so I wasn't expecting much. However, this is not at all what I wanted for a 1-page launch plan. So in that aspect, I think Gemini failed. Now let's take a look at the ChatGPT version. Now this is the 1-page plan that ChatGPT created, and this is so much better than the markdown file that we got. Immediately looking at it, just the formatting is so much clearer and way more easier to follow through the whole page. Whereas coming back over to that markdown file, this is literally just a blob of text on a page. So I definitely think that with the 1-page launch plan, ChatGPT took the win. So now let's take a look at both the pricing tables and the 7-day posting schedule. So as I said before, these two things were both compressed into one file, which is absolutely okay. And now if we click into this, we could see that we got the 3 different tiers, all with a different price, and all have 4 different features. So that looks good. Next, let's move on to the launch week schedule. And here we have 7 days worth of content. So we have hooks and the strategy. We have the visuals and the B-roll setup for those videos. We have a caption as well as a call to action. And now let's come over to the ChatGPT version of these and take a look. And now the ChatGPT version of that pricing table is so much better because look at this. This shows you the tier, the monthly price, who it's best for, as well as those different features. And it does the same thing for both the pro and the team tiers. However, this went in and actually added extra notes that we should pay attention to. And if we X out of this and then come into that posting schedule, the same exact thing. So we could see it follows the same color scheme. I like that a lot because it visually just separates everything a lot cleaner. And now this actually goes way more in depth with the 7-day launch plan because we could see that we got the day, the launch stage, the main platform that it's to be posted to, the post type, a hook and opening, a core message, a visual and asset, caption draft, a CTA, a success metric, as well as the status. So first looking at the posting schedules side by side, I mean, look how much better the ChatGPT version over here is compared to the Gemini version. The Gemini version feels like it was asked only half of the prompt that the ChatGPT version was. And same thing with those pricing tiers, because if we come back out and look at those side by side, and look at the ChatGPT version next to the Gemini version, look how much better the ChatGPT version is. And so now what really separates these two tools And now what really separates these two tools in this use case is the type of files that they're creating. Because Gemini is going to use Google Workspace by default for creating things, whereas ChatGPT is more fluid in creating documents that you can then download and use wherever easily. So if you're already working inside of the Google Workspace, it makes a ton of sense to use Gemini for these things. However, if you're not using Google Workspace, ChatGPT seems to be a little ahead in creating files that are actually deliverable or require less work to be deliverable. So now that we're at the end of round 2, I think that we can clearly say that ChatGPT took the best documents as well as the best pricing table and spreadsheet. So just looking at the scorecard right here, it's not looking good for Gemini. Now quickly before round 3, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want more videos like this showing AI models head to head and actually finding what they're good at. And also drop a comment down below on what models you want me to cover next. So now round 3 is going to be the real test of these tools, because in this I'm going to look at both of these tools side by side to create a whole launch pack. And the main thing we're going to be looking for in this test is the model's ability to maintain consistency across those creations, because I don't want these things to look like they're all created for 5 different businesses or brands, and everything needs to come together and tie into one uniform style. So now we're going to come back out, and same thing as round 1 and 2, both of these tools are set up to maximum capabilities, and now we're going to run the same exact prompt on both of them once again. But this time we're going to say build a complete launch pack for focus flow. I need a logo concept, a YouTube thumbnail idea, a 6-slide launch deck outline, a 1-page lead magnet idea, the 5-minute focus reset, and a 7-day content calendar. Keep the tone, the colors, and the messaging consistent across all of it so it feels like one brand. And then we can see that I have the same exact prompt over here in ChatGPT. And now I'm going to let these both go off and get to work, and then we're going to come back to see what the difference is. And now that these are done, we could see that these both created only text responses, which isn't what we wanted at all. However, I went through both of them and read them, and they both have everything that we asked for, because as we could see, they both have the logo concept, they both have the YouTube thumbnail idea, they both have the 6-slide deck outline, as well as the 1-page lead magnet and the 7-day content calendar. Now, because they only gave me text, what I did is I went through and asked them both to create each of them as downloadable assets, and so they went through and then they actually did that. However, I want to point out, just from scrolling through the files that they created, it looks like Gemini actually skipped over a few, because if we come over to the ChatGPT version, we could see clearly that we got the logo, the thumbnail, the launch deck, the lead magnet, as well as the 7-day content calendar. Whereas if we come into the Gemini version, it looks like we're missing both the logo and the thumbnail template. So we only got 3 out of the 5 things that we were supposed to get, because if we just scroll up a little bit, we could see that there should be 5 different sections. So in completeness, ChatGPT definitely takes the win. So now we're going to go through these, and since ChatGPT is the only one that has the logo and the thumbnail, we're going to look at these very quickly, but not go too far into depth. So this is very simple. It's very hard to see with the dark background. However, it says focus flow, your day simplified. And over here we have the logo which it created, which in my opinion is nothing fancy. Next we have the thumbnail, and now this thumbnail is good as a draft, but I would of course go through and add my personal touch to this, including my person, as well as even filling in these boxes with some text so that it's more attractive to the viewer's eye. Now this next file type is one that both of the tools should have, because they both claimed that they created a launch deck, because if we come over here we have the launch deck outline, and over here we have the focus flow launch deck. So let's open these both up and look at them side by side. So now it looks like the Gemini version actually messed this up because it just created it as a PDF, whereas the ChatGPT version did a good job in turning it into actual slides. Now with the Gemini version, we could see that it sets the brand identity right off the rip, which is kind of good because then it does pretty well at maintaining that throughout the rest of the file. However, there's no logo because of the lack of it generating it beforehand. Whereas with the ChatGPT version, we got a complete slide deck that's actually customized to the brand that we gave it. So next, let's take a look at the lead magnet. And if we come over to the Gemini version, we could see that it once again created a PDF, and it's not even 1 page like we had asked for. And now just for the sake of this, I'll look at the ChatGPT version in a PDF as well rather than the doc file, just so it's a little more fair. And now ChatGPT actually did a good job with this, keeping everything compact to even under 1 page, and it might even be half of 1 page. So once again, I think ChatGPT takes the win there as well. And lastly, let's look at the 7-day content calendar. So now this is the Gemini version right here, and I mean, just looking at this gave us the absolute bare minimum, Because I mean, looking at the hook and even the visuals, everything is not as clear as it could be or should be. And now it even broke this up into 2 separate pages, which I'm not really sure why this page is even necessary. However, the content schedule once again is very, very minimal. Whereas if we come over to the ChatGPT version, look how much more in depth this actually is. Because we got the launch objective, platform, the format, the hook, the core message, the visual direction, CTA, assets needed. And from this alone, we can get much further. And this is way more visually appealing just by looking at it from a naked eye. And down here, we even got a launch summary, including a main CTA, a lead magnet, a proof angle, the core content theme, the primary channel, product role, the hero hook, the secondary channel, as well as the messaging rule. So I mean, across the board, I really think that ChatGPT blew Gemini out of the water, because ChatGPT not only created way more visually appealing assets, but it also did it more in depth. Whereas with Gemini, I feel like if I actually wanted to use any of these, I would need to do a massive amount of work before they're actually client ready. And the fact that Gemini was incapable of building the logo and the thumbnail really sets it back in this section of the video as well. So now coming back to the scorecard, once again, ChatGPT took the win with the best slide deck as well as the best full launch pack. So there you have it. We now went through and tested both ChatGPT and Gemini side by side on creating one visual, creating files that actually back up the business that we were creating, as well as the launch pack in order to actually turn this idea into a reality. And looking at the scorecard, ChatGPT definitely takes the win with this one, because if you remember in round 1, ChatGPT on the right did a way better job than Gemini on the left. In round 2, creating the documents as well as the pricing table and spreadsheet, ChatGPT also took the crown on creating the one-page launch plan, the pricing table, as well as the 7-day launch week posting schedule. We then had them both create a full launch pack, including a slide deck where ChatGPT came out the winner of as well. Because if you recall, Gemini wasn't even capable of generating the logo as well as the thumbnail. And overall visuals throughout the ChatGPT version were much cleaner and way more consistent compared to Gemini. And this is why you need to stop choosing your AI model based solely on the benchmarks, because you need to actually put them to work to see which one gets it done better. Better might not even mean that it's a complete deliverable. However, getting you closer to a finished product is a win as well. So that's ChatGPT versus Gemini using the same business plan, the same prompts in 3 rounds. And as you can see, the winner of this is way more important than just who answered a prompt correctly. So the main factor that you need to keep in mind when choosing which tool you're going to use is whether you work out of Google or Microsoft predominantly. Because if you work in Google, it's obvious that you should stick with Gemini because it accesses Google Workspace flawlessly. Whereas if you're working out of Microsoft, ChatGPT might be the better option because it generates files that are already formatted for Microsoft tools. If you want to learn exactly how you can use Gemini Spark, Gemini's new 24/7 autonomous agent, check out this video right here.